Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, all global people around the world, no matter which country you are. Welcome to FFG TV channel. My name is Ivy from Hong Kong. I'm so glad to seeing you today. Today is the Untold Story, number 21. And we have gone through number 1 to number 20 already. And amazing stories has to be reviewed. And if you are new to this FFG TV channel, that I would like to remind you that please subscribe it and also click the notification bell. Then you will not miss any one of the Untold Stories. Okay, today we are going to be very amazing story you will be heard. And we have our very special guest. Our special guest is from Africa and other country. And without further ado, I would like to invite our main guest speaker, Dr. Alex, who is a doctor, have a clinic, and now is a very successful global entrepreneur. And let's all welcome Dr. Alex. Hello, Dr. Alex, how are you? Hi, maybe the connections, Africa is quite far away. Dr.
Hi,
Alex.
Evie, how are you?
Okay, great. I can hear now. Yeah. Before that, the connection is not so good. Yeah.
I hear you. Hi.
Okay, great. Then welcome to this today, and we are very happy.
I'm very fine. And you, what about Hong Kong?
Yeah, Hong Kong is very good and very nice weather as well. And let's wait a bit. Maybe I share a bit. Dr. Alex is a doctor, have a clinics, have a good business already, and then now he is a global entrepreneur and very successful in his life. And without further ado, maybe I would like to invite the next speaker, because Dr. Alex, the life journey is not alone. He has many mentors. Today, I'm so grateful I'm so glad to invite two mentors, which is to guiding, and then together with Dr. Alex to go through his life journey. And I would like to invite our VVVVIP that you are seeing him every week, our founder of FFG and Professor Ongi Hianata. Let's us welcome Mr. Ongi Hianata. Hi, Mr. Ongi. How are you doing?
Ivy. I'm fine, Ivy. How are you?
I'm very good. I'm so happy to see you today.
Me too. How about Hong Kong today? Is that Hong Kong okay?
Yeah, very good. Thank you so much. Thank you, Pat, for your time. Okay, thank you.
My pleasure.
Okay, yeah, the next speaker I would like to invite is also from Africa, which is from Cameroon, which is this amazing man who is mentoring Dr. Alex for the past 10 years, and who is a now very successful entrepreneur is from Cameroon, Dr. Raru. Hi, let's welcome Dr. Raru. Hi, Dr. Raru, how are you doing?
Hi, my dear, how are you doing? It is a pleasure and an honor to be in the part of this Untold Story. I want to use the opportunity to say thank you very much to the founder of Freedom FedNet Global, Pak Ongi Hianata, to this one more confidence he gives to us, especially even far in Africa.
Yeah, great. Thank you so much for your time for tonight. And I'm sure you will also telling us a lot of untold story about Dr. Alex. Okay. Let us start. I would like to checking Dr. Alex. Are you connection coming back, Dr. Alex? Yeah. And maybe we wait a little bit. Since Dr. Raru, you are here, that you are seeing the life journey of Dr. Alex since from the beginning until who he is now. And I heard that you are the person who inspire him, and because of you, because you talk to him, and then he come to know this FFG community. And maybe before, can you share about something, stories or something about Dr. Alex, or yeah, anything about his journey?
Yeah, thank you very much. Sometimes we just take some simple action, and that action can have a meaning in the life of others. And on that area, I'm lucky to know that I do something capital in the life of Dr. Alex. But actually, I was just doing my exercise, my daily exercise, like share about my story, share about my opportunity, share about my life changing to other in the area to inspire other. And God bless, because Dr. Alex is one of the part who trust on me and open his heart to me. And then through that, I just do my job as being a son of God, to try to explain to him what I received from my different uplines, especially Papa Sudiento, Sugando, Vincentius, and Joe Eiling. Without forget the founder of FFG, who just tried since 2010 to lead me how to become a better person. And on this case, Dr. Alex is one of the greatest person in my life in the area of soft relationship. He's very kind man, very elegant man in the area of good relationship. Is he never complain, he just follow, he never do wrong or do things in the area or make some mistake. Actually, believe in me, maybe Dr. Alex must say that I inspire him, but actually, sorry to say it, he inspired me a lot. And he's very humble man, even background of doctor, have his own clinic. He's not poor, but easy to lead. Means actually, he said that I inspire him, but really, 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 he inspired me a lot and helped me also to change my life and become surely a better version of me.
Wow, it's so amazing. I'm sure your story is also very inspiring. And then Dr. Alex wants hear your story, your sharing, and then jump to this community. And before I go to Dr. Alex, and I just want to go to Dr. Alex, but I just see that it is his connection is disconnect again. It cannot see him again. Yeah, we wait a bit for Dr. Alex, and then maybe can I just inviting Mr. Ongi, maybe I give a questions to you. Can I give you one questions, Mr. Ongi?
As far as you pay me, I will answer. No, just kidding. Okay, it's okay, Ivy. Yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of people that hear about FFG and this community, after they listen to the story from the person who already in the FFG, they got inspired and then will jump to this community. And can I share with us what is from your perspective, what is the key element on that? How the people so got inspired?
Yeah. You know why all the sharing, like in our event, FFG event, we have the weekly, we have monthly, we have also annual, like we have annual freedom celebration and so on. And we have so many events. All the event is based on true story. So we never put somebody on the stage without they performing anything. So meaning they inspire the rest, because that's why I say I love the word called inspirator. So like Dr. Rao become the inspirator for Dr. Alex, because Dr. Rao is telling the truth and what life changing of him in terms of financial, in terms of mental, spiritual, and the rest of the achievement in the life. That I think because of the true story, we don't add anything that is not never happened.
Yeah.
I think this is essential of the reason behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Paongi.
My
And
pleasure.
I see Dr. Alex come back. I'm so happy to see Dr. Alex come back. Okay, Dr. Alex. Hi.
Hi,
Well,
Eve.
Cynthia.
How are you?
Oh, great. I'm so happy to see you now.
Sorry, we have challenges of internet here, but it's now done. It's okay.
Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, I would like to ask you first questions. That can you share with us about your background? And I know you are a doctor. And how do you know this FFG community?
Okay, thank you, Hivi. Good morning, everybody from Senegal. Yes, I am a medical doctor. I'm a pediatrician. And when I finished my studies, I opened my own clinic. At the beginning, it was very small. And when I'm doing my job in my office, one woman came to me. She comes in my office and invite me to assist to a training. And she told me that a very big leader will come from Cameroon for this training. But at this time, I don't want to assist to training because I was very tired with very long studies of medicine. And I will not go to attend this training. 2 days later, I go there and I meet a very big man, very smart, very intelligent man. And when he finished explaining me what is the cash flow quadrant, who make him do this community, I tell to him, I want to know more about this community. And he asked me to come again tomorrow to attend the second training. And after this training, I tell him, I'm really, really ready to follow you because what you are doing is what I want to do in my life. That's the way I knew this community.
Wow, this is really amazing. But you're already in a very good position. You are a doctor, you have a clinic, and then you got inspired by this special man who mentored you until you are today. And it's very, very amazing. Yeah. And I heard that when you start and you have a lot of challenge, right?
Yes.
And how is gone through this challenge?
The first challenge is my office because at the beginning, I work in my office from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. I don't have enough time to do this business. And the second challenge is my family. My family didn't believe me at the beginning because for them, this is not a good community, it's not a good business. And the third challenge is my friend. My colleague doctor didn't believe on me because for them, I am selling sanitary napkins. And I tell them, I'm not selling this product, but I'm building a very big community, a very big network around the world. And it was very, very difficult at the beginning. And when I start doing the mentoring program, I learned a lot about how to build a very big network. And my mentor from Cameroon, Dr. Raoul, helped me a lot to get more energy to face these challenges and to go forward to build my network.
Wow, this is really amazing journey for you, how you step on the mentoring program. But I heard that you do not make your business successful before that. You already traveled to Indonesia to learn from Indonesia, right? What is that? Can you share with us?
In September 2011, Dr. Raoul asked me and my upline, Mama Josiane, to go to Indonesia to attend a training called bootcamp. At this time, I don't know where is Indonesia. I don't know everything about Indonesia. And at the beginning, I don't want to go to Indonesia. And Dr. Rao come again and again and again to ask me and Mama Josiane, please, Indonesia, this training changed my life. And we follow, we say, okay, let's go to Indonesia. And he asked us, you take the plane from Senegal, and me, I take the plane from Cameroon. We will meet in Singapore airport. And together, we will go to Indonesia. And the story is, we arrived first in Singapore airport because Dr. Rao plane were late. And we stay at the airport to wait for a long time.
Wow, your first time to Singapore, right? Your first time flying to Singapore.
Yes, my first time to go in Singapore, a very big airport. Here in Senegal, we have a small airport. I come in Singapore, I know nobody there. And I don't see the person I met there to bring me to Indonesia. And we wait for a long time, more than 4 hours, without seeing Dr. Rao. And then we go to the airport to book an hotel, to sleep until tomorrow. And when you arrive at the hotel, booking our room, we hear Dr. Rao voices. He's crying, my son, my daughter, you are here. Oh God, oh my God. It is an amazing time for us because we are lost in a very big country. And in this country, we know nobody there. We are very lost. And since that day, I feel that God is in FFG. That's why I will never keep FFG. I will stay here because I know there is the hand of God in this community. Yes.
Wow. It's amazing. It's really a miracle that you are in a country you don't know. And then eventually you are stay in the same hotel. And then you can see Dr. Rao there. It's so amazing. Everything was planned, like it was planned by God.
Yes,
yeah, it's so amazing.
For me, at this time, I am lost because I never go there. I hear Singapore, but I never be there. Me, Mama Josiane, and Dr. Aisha, all of us, it was our first time to go in Singapore. And Singapore is very nice, very beautiful, very big.
Yeah, Singapore is a nice place as well as in Hong Kong. And I heard that you are going to Indonesia is for the boot camp. And how was this? It is any changes for you in boot camp, or how does this help you to become what you are right now?
Oh, this training is a better training I joined in my life. Bootcamp changed my life completely. I said before, I was very choleric. Some small thing can make me very angry.
Really? It's because before that, Dr. Rao saying that you are very nice, sincere, a good follower. But I cannot imagine you are very strong choleric.
This is now. But before I joined bootcamp, I was another person. Very hungry. I don't take commitment and respect it. But after joining bootcamp, I become another person. I'm very soft now. I become a better husband, a better father, and a better doctor in my office. Bootcamp changed my life totally.
Wow. Every woman, please listen. If you want to have a better husband, send them to bootcamp. Then will become a better husband.
Yes.
Of course, and also the better wife. Husband send your wife to bootcamp, become a better wife as well. And I'm one of the one who also. Okay, great. And how was you start the business? Because I heard that in the beginning it's very tough, very difficult, And you mentioned that you go to Jakarta to learn. After that, your business explode. And how was any untold stories behind this?
Yes, at the beginning, before I go to Jakarta, Indonesia for training, I didn't do the business normally because at this time I start to earn money. And for me, I have a second plan B.
Okay.
If I don't success in this business, I can success in my office. That's what I think at the beginning. But when I went to Indonesia and when I see people around me very excited to do this business, people around me very excited to do this training, a lot of people around me, I say, oh, this is a very good business. This is a very good community. And after joining NetCamp, I come back in Senegal full of energy. And
Wow.
I go everywhere to share what I get after bootcamp, what I get after NetCamp. And then my network start to grow. And many leaders come to join me, and together we continue to do the business. I want to say just bootcamp and NetCamp are the best training I attend in my life. As a doctor, I never attend a training like bootcamp and NetCamp.
Wow, amazing. That is really convincing and inspiring that you get change a lot and then get inspired. And very important, you get high energy as well. High energy also represent happy, right? We all want to have a happy life, right? That is so amazing.
For example, when I come back from bootcamp, I start doing business from 6 a.m. until midnight. Never stop. Before I go to bootcamp, I didn't do it now. Normally, one day per week, one day per 2 weeks. But when I come back, now I know what is this community. I know what is this amazing business. And I give my best, full energy in this business. And I continue to do it until now.
Wow, amazing. Because you're already in the daytime very busy, then you only take the few hours of your nighttime, 6 until 12. It is really committed to that, and it is really amazing. This is one of the reasons why you are how successful you are, so successful you are today now. Yeah, it's really amazing story.
When I come back from bootcamp, I learn from commitment. And I take commitment before the end of bootcamp. I say to Paongi, I will do this business and I will come back as a crew here. And Dr. Raul tell me, if you want to be a crew, you have to become first mentor. And when I come back, I do the business everywhere. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. This is so meaningful for you for this bootcamp because you already want to be a crew for the bootcamp. You committed to that. Wow, it's amazing. And thanks for your sharing. Since you have the great mentor here, I also want to ask some questions. Since Mr. Ongi is here, and also you talk about the bootcamp, you committed to the bootcamp for the crew and everything. Mr. Ongi, can I ask you something? Why? How do you see Dr. Alex from the bootcamp? Because why he just joined the bootcamp and want to be a crew? What is this? Why? What makes him to think about that?
I really don't know what's the changing of Alex at the beginning. Yes, he did tell me, Ongi, I will come back again, but not as a participant, but as a crew. And Dr. Raul is there. Dr. Raul also say, okay, you can be a crew, but at least you perform something first, become a mentor. And maybe this training inspire his life. That's why he take the commitment to become a crew. Then he's starting to do the mentoring program so seriously. So that's the beginning of his successful story today. This is what I believe. Yeah.
That is really amazing journey and the step It's a very
True.
important step for him to be successful.
That's why anybody want to successful, they must have the reason behind the action. Why he want to take that action? Because maybe in the boot camp, like he said, the life changing for him. He want to contribute back in the boot camp, then become a crew. This is what I feel.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you, Pa Ongki. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, can I ask questions to Dr. Raru? Since you are mentoring Dr. Alex for, I think, more than 10 years, right? And he start from boot camp and mentor program, and can you share something about from your perspective, from your seat leading Dr. Alex on this process, and can you share something, any untold story behind?
Yeah, hi Via. Really, as I say, Alex have a very capital ingredient in his process is follower. Easy man to lead. He is not complaining, really, as I know. And God bless, and I'm very lucky that he directly become somebody who accept to be led by me. And on this process, sometimes there are some challenge like loss in focus or lost energy, and directly, if I can find that on the process to become a mentor, Dr. Alex lost focus, I take my flight directly to Senegal. It's about 7 hours from Cameroon to Senegal. I go in Senegal in more than 50 time to support the Senegal team. But on the process of Alex, every time I just travel, if I can find that he cannot respond by phone, I take my flight directly to Senegal. But God bless, when I arrive in Senegal directly, he's totally focused 100%, and we can find the result. Means I want to really thank God for this opportunity to have this quality of high-level, simple person who easily, even they have a down spirit, when only just see me, he can get a new and high spirit, and the result is incredible.
Wow, it's really amazing. You are leading by your self-example and then flying over there to Senegal, to leading them and helping them and coaching them. It's no wonder that I heard from Dr. Alex that once he see you, he got energy. He just to crazily to do what the action is crazily that is gets the high energy from you.
Yeah, as you know, actually it's about energy and connection. It's exactly the same thing I have with my mentor Eileen and Pa Ongki. Sometimes I even don't share my challenge. Sometimes I'm very full of challenge, but I just take my handphone, just call, only receive their call or their voice, my energy grow up. Or sometimes I just travel and decide to come in Indonesia. It's 22 hours. When I just come there and simple discussion, they bring me only simple restaurant. Even my challenge I don't share, but I can come back with extremely high energy. Means I think it's about the energy, it's about connection, it's about how we build each other. And I think that I'm very lucky to have somebody who can can be lead easily and can have a connection. And also it's a big responsibility to me. The more somebody abandon himself to you to lead him, the more you take a good and big responsibility. It means I don't have any choice to become also a better person to continue to inspire somebody in the right way. Also there are another way to lead people in the wrong way. But luckily in this FFG family, we try our best and use our common sense to build people in the right way. And this is because we have at the top some amazing men, the founder, who already bring to us lead by God and direct by God to come and help us to build ourselves and build people around us.
Yeah, wow, it's so amazing that your lead by example. It is really, I think, the key for the success as well. And yeah, thanks for your sharing, Dr. Raru. And then I want to go back to Dr. Alex because I just remember one thing during Dr. Raru's sharing, and Dr. Raru which is a very successful and amazing leaders already. And then the lead, Dr. Alex, and Dr. Alex is get very close and get high energy from Dr. Raul. But I was heard that Dr. Alex have one of the ladies have the moment to think that one of the ladies upline leaders, and then at that time Dr. Alex maybe feel why I have to follow her, and I just want to follow Dr. Raul. And
But
Dr. Alex,
Ivy, maybe I can stop you 1 second before you continue to the Dr. Alex. Remember that I was only a mentor. Because people can think that it's because I'm a grand mentor star. No. On the time, it's 10 years from today. I was only a simple mentor. It's not about the level. It's not about the big leader. It's about I was a simple person, simple mentor, just arrived in the area of network marketing. We do mistake together. We build together. We facing challenge together. But the main point is we connect together. That is a simple, short explanation I want to share before you continue to Dr. Alex. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Raul. And Dr. Alex, can you please share with us about this untold story?
Yes, at the beginning, my direct upline is Mama Josiane. She's a Cameroonian who comes in Senegal for studies. And in Senegal, he discovered this community and he invited me to take part to this training. And when I joined the business, for me, Josiane cannot lead me, cannot be my leader. Why? Because first, she is a woman and me, I am a man. Second, I am a doctor and Josiane didn't have the same degree and me. And then as a beginner, I said, she cannot lead me. I am older than Josiane. I have many degrees than Josiane. She cannot lead me. And it was very difficult also at the beginning to follow her. But when we come back from bootcamp, I understand very well what is the meaning of upline. What is the meaning of leader? It's not about women or men. It's not about diplomas or degrees. It's about position in the community. And since that time, Josiane and me, we are linked. We talk together, we discuss together, and we face challenge together until now. And when we talk to work together, our network start to explode and to go everywhere in the world. Then what I want to say is, leadership is not about diplomas, it's not about degrees. It is about link between me and my upline.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. It's really, really amazing that just the 3 days bootcamp training can make you to understand this people, how linked together, heart in heart, and work together. And it is not about the level, as Dr. Raul saying, it is not about the level. And the mentor and you are linked heart close together, then you will be very successful. You will be working together well, and I'm sure you are laughing together and crying together a lot of times, right?
Yes. After bootcamp and netcamp, I learned that Josiane and me, we have the same interest. If we fight each other, we will destroy our system, our network. But if we work together, we will explode a very big network, and every one of us will earn a lot of things in this system. And now, since September 2011 until now, no problem. We work together, we share our challenges together, and we fight together to go forward.
Okay, and travel together, right?
Yes, we travel together through many countries. Before I joined this community, I just discovered 2 countries, France and Cameroon.
Okay.
But after joining this business, I travel around the world.
Wow.
In many countries to build my system and to follow this community. This community is very, very amazing. Very amazing.
Wow, a lot of people have a dreams to travel around the world, including me. And I'm sure that traveling around the world it is really brilliant experience, and a lot of people love to do that. It is really amazing, amazing on that. And I hear you that okay, once you follow the FFG community, and then your life is changed a lot, and especially that you are also changed to be a more humble, right? That you can work together very well with your direct upline and close together. And I'm sure that humbleness it is a one of the big homework for a lot of people, which is that it is really amazing that you got this. Yeah.
Yes, because when you study for a long time, when you get many degrees, your egos also grows. And as a time, as the beginning, that's why I challenges also. Ego is very high because I'm a doctor, and people around me look at me as a doctor. But when I came in boot camp and a camp, oh, I see many person who has many degrees than me, but very humble. And I
Yeah.
tell myself, Alex, be humble in life if you want to grow. Be humble if you want to grow. And since that time, I was very humble and I learned a lot from everybody, from everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is amazing. That is really brilliant. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for sharing, Dr. Alex. And then I would like to go back to Mr. Ongi. And since you are the key coach for Bootcamp and you are the founder of FFG, and you helping a lot of people got the life-changing experience and during the process. And also for Dr. Alex is a big success after Bootcamp and after attend the net camp and boot camp training. And can you share something about what do you, share something about on this when you see the journey of Dr. Alex?
Yeah, yeah, it's a good showcase. The case of Dr. Alex. You see that he also saying that ego so high sometimes because of education. The higher education sometimes can make us become a little bit arrogant and look down for those who are not our level. He also said that Josian is not my level because I'm educated people. I have so many diplomas. Meanwhile, Josian is not that level for him. Okay. And secondly, it's the ego of man. in some culture or some countries, they look down woman. And man is the superpower. Man more power than woman. That is kind of culture, okay? And this is a little bit talking about ego of a man. And I believe during the process in the boot camp and the network camp, and Dr. Alex found out that the essence of a human is not because of the degree, is not man or woman, because the real value of a human is not depends on the gender, not because of woman, not because of man. And the quality of the leaders is not depends on the also diploma and so on, achievement. So since he is so humble after the boot camp, and he become the good follower, like Dr. Rao said, he is a good follower. I agree also. What I understand since I know him, he is a good follower. And according to me, that is the key become good leader. Before you become a good leader, you must be a good follower. That is the criteria. And also Dr. Rao said he is so successful today, Dr. Rao, the Alex, because of why? Because you become humble is the key. Dr. Alex also say, if you want to grow, you must be humble. If I can say, based on this explanation, the silent killer for the personal growth. The silent killer for the personal growth is arrogant. and don't want to listen, don't want to learn, don't want to be humble enough to learn. That is a silent killer. This has become a silent killer for anybody in this world, including me. And everybody has this kind of silent killers because of our ego. Ego of culture, ego of maybe the color of the skin, also ego as a man, ego as seniority, ego of the level in the social life, ego of financial, and many things that's become a silent killer. This is what I believe.
Yeah. Thank you, Pa Onggi. I believe that yes, ego and humbleness, and it's not easy to get a people really a good follower. And
It's true. It's true. I feel even sometimes ego of the country.
Yeah.
Some country they think they're higher than other country. So the people in this country don't want come to learn from this country. It is all another part of ego. So actually, the quality of a person is not depends on the country. You live in any country, there's a quality people in that country. Okay, there are also no quality people in that country. So meaning it's not about the country, it's not about the human, it's not about a man or woman, it's not the degree, it's about you find the essence of the people in that area.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's all about myself. How myself it is. That is, if people see this, it is a life. I think learning is a life journey. We have to learn our life, long life learning. That it is never stop learning. That is the very important to have the self development for the long life. Yeah.
True, very true. That's why there's a wisdom of there's no ceiling for learning.
Yes.
So in this sense of learning, we can learn from anybody, any country, any gender, any level of the social level of the people. Yeah, this is what I believe. Yeah.
Yes, that is true. That is true. Yeah. Thank you, Pa Onggi. It's very amazing sharing for us, and then your wisdom is so amazing for us. And time is running very fast, and now already 45 minutes, and I have so many questions want to ask Dr. Alex, and due to our time limited, and I believe that Dr. Alex have before we go on, you have prepared some photos and the video sharing to us, right? You want to share something to us to talk about your story of your life journey.
Yes, I'm very happy to share my life changing in this community. And if Eric is ready, he can send the photo, and I will give more explanation about this photo. Okay, this one I had a small training with my team to explain about product of our business. This is a book of our beautiful society, and I was training my team. Here I am doing demonstration. I want to show to my team that in spite of my level of Grand Mentor, I still doing demonstration again and again and again and again. This is 2 weeks ago in south of Senegal, in a country town called Ziguinchor. It's my country where I come from. I go there 2 weeks ago to do demonstration and to prospect again my parents there. And this is in Cameroon. Senegal was in Cameroon. Many countries was there, and also Senegal was there. And I bring the flag of Senegal to show to the world that Senegal is inside. We are here for full of energy, and we are ready to go forward and to bring many people in this amazing community. Okay, this is in Senegal. I was doing a very big training with my team. Here, there is many person, doctors, many person inside this room has many degrees. We have many kind of person in this room. This also is in 2015 in Cameroon. Oh, you see, all these leaders are not my team because the importance of work together, full energy positive, all of them come to me to take photo for this event in Cameroon in 2011. This also here, I take my trophy in Cameroon, a stadium full of energy, more than 10,000 people in this room, and very big leader around me. This also is the same time. Very, very nice time to share, very nice time to live together. Very, very energy. When I come back from this kind of energy meeting, my energy is top. And when I come back, I go forward everywhere to do this business. An amazing moment to share. Very, very amazing moment. Mama Ailing is here, Papa Sugiento also, Papa Raul and Mama Nadine. Very, very, very good moment. I remember I was MC in this meeting. This is Senegal, my town, my country, in Dakar. Yeah. And this is when I become crew. When I become crew, I accompany my downline to boot camp. And this is a very nice photo for me. It is a very good photo because I remember many things in this boot camp. It's very, very good boot camp. And I asked to my downline to go to boot camp because boot camp is really a life-changing boot camp. It changed my life totally. This one is Dr. Raul and me in Singapore when we went there to present condolences to Paongi. Oh, this is Dr. Raul in Senegal 2 weeks ago when he came here to train us. And this book helped me a lot, me and my team, to know about MLM, to know about challenges, to know about how to face challenges, to know about the importance of system if we want to build a very strong network. Yes, this book helped us a lot. Thank you, Dr. Raul. Thank you for all. And this is my upline in Cameroon also, Paongi, Pa Sugiento, Mama Ailing, Pa Ike, and Dr. Raul. These men and women built me. I learned a lot from them. The quality of leadership, many things. And this is in Italy. I went there for holidays with my wife. Yeah, my wife in 2019. And this is FFGO in Senegal. Yeah, this is the hat to show that we love very much FFG and FFG changed our life. My wife and me and our family. Many things, a lot of things changed in our life, my wife and me. Thank you, FFG. Thank you, Paongi. Thank you for all. And this is holidays with our society in 2018. 18, yes, 2018 in Dubai. Very amazing moment, very, I discovered many things I didn't believe that this thing exists. Many things. Very good moment. Thank you very much. Thank you, this community. FFG changed my life a lot. And this is my family, my wife and my daughters in a country called Gambia. Gambia is a country very near Senegal. And last year, I bring my family to holidays there. This is my 3 daughters. The first one is
amazing kids. Yeah,
Yeah,
lovely, lovely girls. Yeah.
I have 3 daughters. The last one has 3 years. This is in my house, and this is in a hotel here in Senegal also. I bring them there to job. Okay, this is the first house I rent when I finish my study. When I become doctor, I live in this house for the first time. That's the first house I rent. It's very small, 1 room and 1 living room. Only 1 room and 1 living room. At this time, we don't have kids, only my wife and me. I live here for 2 years. And after 2 years, we change and we go to the second one, this one. Okay, here is better than where I was before because it's more clean, more special, more space there. And my first daughter, come in this house.
Wow.
Yes. I rent also this house for the second time. Okay, and this is the house I buy 7 years after joining this business. Yes, I built it of my own money. And I earn this money from this business. It's a very beautiful house, and I'm very proud when I live in this house. Yeah.
Wow, it's really amazing that you get your dream house, you travel in different countries together with your family and enjoy your lifestyle.
Yes,
Amazing.
without this community, I will take 15 years, 20 years before building a house like this one. But because of this community, only 6, 7 years, I built this house.
Wow, even a doctor to saying that it has to spend 10 years to build a house, and now you shorten into a few years, you can already have this beautiful house.
Yes, sometimes many people finish, retire before, without building a house like this. They are always renting a house, They cannot build a house because the money they earn is not enough to build a house. But me, I am very lucky because this business, this community changed my life and showed me how to earn money and how to invest. Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Raul. He followed me everywhere and every time. Thank you, Paundi, for all. And thank you, Pastor Gento. Thank you, Mama Eileen, also. Thank you for all. Thank you for all. You changed my life in a good way.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Alex, your untold stories sharing, which is inspire a lot of people. And then I think everyone listen to your untold story that will be for especially myself really want to be like successful at the next level, successful as like you, and then your amazing stories for inspiring us. And unfortunately, time is limited, and then we have to come to close this show. I would like to invite an all guest speaker come to say goodbye to all our friends all over the world, and then send love to everybody. And then we have to say goodbye, and we'll see you on the next untold story next week and the next episodes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much, and bye bye. We love you. We love every one of you. We send all the love around to the world. Thank you so much. Love you. Love you. Bye bye. Bye
Thank you.
bye. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you.